Alrighty, hello guys, welcome you faces back to another video on my channel. Today we are on episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're on episode 6. Last time we ended up painting this thing. The time before that, we ended up adding the details to the roof. The time before that, we added the body and the cabs. And before that, we added the engines. And then before that, we did the bogies. Honestly, this thing is looking pretty good. And I am enjoying building this, which is crazy. Anyway, today what we're going to do is add some details to the side, try and make it look a little bit nicer, maybe add some logos to the side as well, and maybe add a tiny bit of detail to the cab. I also might try and add a window to this. We'll see how that goes though. Let's do this. Okay, so adding a window to this would be a massive pain in the butt, but I am going to try. So let's go ahead and do this on both sides, deleting both of those. Yes, sure. Let's get ourselves a pivot. For some reason, I always spell it pick. That's really strange. Anyway, let's go ahead and shove that onto there like this. There we go. Obviously, we'd have to paint this piece like that and that piece as well. Actually, you know what? We'd have to paint more than that. We'd have to paint all of this. Ugh. All right, there we go. Very good. And then add the pivot to the inside of there like that. Bosh. All right, so window is what we do next. Yes. Not sure how I want this to be. I think I want maybe like a 1x3 going this way. Just kind of like that. Oh, you know what? It's not even gonna work. It's not even gonna work unless I do that, and then I don't know, a 3x like this, I guess. And then we're gonna have to have something in the side as well, which I really am not sure about. But maybe one of, let's see, maybe one of these. I need it to go there, but like backwards one. I don't know how that's gonna work. And then one of the other ones as well. So actually, let's go ahead and shove this up here for now, because that's kind of what I want, but it will be connected to this, don't worry. And then we need a 1x1 to also do the same thing. So one of these, there we go, put that there. Right, grab this and this, cut it. I don't know what this is going to look like, but this will, I don't know, maybe be fine. Grab these, cut them and paste them. There we go. And then we need to somehow merge all of that together. Genuinely have no idea how this is going to work. Yeah, no idea. Maybe if I delete this for now and I do this and this. That, and that. There we go. Merge this with this and this with this. Delete those guys. There we go. And we will be shoving this bit back on there like this. There we go. Right. So, number is what we need next. Here we go. And essentially this is going to allow it to like angle backwards. That's what I want anyway. So let's send this to the underside, put it right there. Attach this guy to each of these and have the value be something like 0.1. Really not very much at all, and hopefully that's fine. Does it look fine? I don't really think that looks fine. I don't think so anyway, but maybe. I don't know. I am going to go ahead and paint a lot of the interior this color as well. There we go. That and that are going to be this color. And then I might even add a wall somewhere back here too. But not yet. I don't know. We need a wall, don't we? So I think I'm going to try and build a wall in here. There we go. I'm going to do that all the way to the top, but of course this piece comes down, so we're just going to do this and spawn it back in. Let's see what that looks like. Here we go. I don't know. I mean, we've got windows, so that's quite nice, but I think they look wrong. I don't know. I have a feeling they look bad. Let's go ahead and sit in a seat and see what it looks like from in here. I don't know. Maybe they don't look as bad as I think. I'm not sure. Alright, well, it doesn't really matter anyway. I'm fine with the way that it currently looks. So, what are we going to do next? I want to delete these guys right here. There we go. And again, and again, and again. There we go. And what I'm going to do instead is put this in. There we go. And I'm going to put it in again. And again. And essentially, these guys are going to look like vents. That's what I want it to look like anyway. Whether it will look like that or not, I'm not sure. But yeah, let's go ahead and paint all of this like so. There we go. Very nice. Yes. Go ahead and paint all of that and every single one of these. And that should look good. And this too. I don't know whether to paint those guys as well. I feel like I probably should. And do this. Let's spawn that in, see what that looks like. Yeah, no, we're going to keep that like that. Looks good. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is actually paint this in across the top of there. I just think that looks better than it did, so that's good. And then we need to come up with like a bunch of decorations across the outside. So I'm going to quickly have a look at a real train, and then I'll be back with you guys in a second. Okay, I have a bit of an idea, but first I need to remember to do this, so let's go ahead and do it. I'm going to paint that bit like so, and all of the bottom side, including these guys, and those guys, and I don't know whether to do the roof bit, but maybe something like that. Now, you know what? The roof bit doesn't need doing, so just those guys. Do the same exact thing right here, including those, and these, and do this. There we go. Honestly, I think that adds a tiny bit of detail that we maybe needed. Okay, right, the next thing, what is it? Well, it is paint blocks, and lots of them, because we're essentially going to be adding rivets, and essentially making it look like panels all the way down. So let me go ahead and put these in, and then I'll show you guys what I mean. Okay, so, obviously I want to add the rivets. Let's go ahead and do this. So you essentially just change all of these guys to look like that. There we go. Very nice. And then we need another red that is very close to this red for this to even work. So, I guess this actually probably isn't too far off. Ah, no, you know what it is. That's quite far off. We'll just go to the reds. We'll make it slightly darker and we'll do this. All right. How far in between those should we do it? That actually doesn't look too bad. I'm going to do the same right here. And then essentially, we just go up doing this all the way to the top, and then we put them in all of these places right here, and that should look good. And there it is, sort of done, which is kind of cool. It does definitely add something to the sides, which, you know, is quite nice. The one issue that we do have is this block right here has to be an angled piece, and because of that, we're having issues with the roof. Or, like, no, if we didn't have an angled piece there, we'd have issues with the roof. But because we've got the angled piece there, we can't have it be a paint block, so it's just bare, which is kind of annoying. What I'm going to do now is actually add some going this way as well, and hopefully when we've done that, it'll look pretty good. Okay, there it is. So it looks a little bit strange. I don't know whether I like it being all even like this, but it doesn't look terrible, so maybe we do keep it the way that it currently is. I'd really like to actually have some go down there as well, but obviously we've got the pivot in the way, which messes with things, and then obviously we need to do the same thing on this side, which I might do anyway. This piece will probably be riveted anyway, and yeah, I'll sort something out with the door to make that look nicer. But overall, this definitely adds something to it, which I am very, very pleased about. I also need to actually add a Frantic Freight logo somewhere, so we need to do that too. Okay, so I've got the Frantic Freight logo right here, and obviously it's a bunch of different colors right now, so let's go ahead and try and fix this. Most of it is going to be white, so let's go ahead and jog the white back, there we go, white bottom, and white side. And then on this side, we obviously need most of it to be red, so let's go ahead and get rid of all the blue, and make it Frantic Red. Whether this is going to, I don't know, look nice or not is, I don't know. I don't know whether it will or won't. But I also don't even know where to put it, is my other issue. I don't know whether to, like, have it here somewhere, and then have, like, two on each side, I guess. That might work, but I'm not sure. Also, it's not even, so having it right underneath a 3 window doesn't really work. I think I might put it here, though. There we go. So if we put that there, and then we turn it around, we can then put this on the other side, but obviously, yeah, we're gonna have some issues, because this side doesn't even have anything in it. So we're gonna have to copy this side to this side, and then it'll be fine, but yeah. Okay, so now that we've actually put those in, we now need to go through each of these, and make sure that we have the rivets continue through all of this, which honestly is so annoying, but we will do it. So, yeah, let's go ahead and try and do it. There you go. Push all that in. We'll do it all the way across, and we'll do it down again. Okay, so I think that's kind of how I want it to be. I'm not going to put any rivets in the actual white or the grey, but where I can fit rivets, I'm going to go ahead and smash them in. So that is kind of what it's going to look like. Honestly, I'm baffled. I don't know how I've managed to build something that I actually really like in this game, because I never build anything that, I don't know, is good enough, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm actually really pleased with the way this is working. Nice. Okay, so there we go. I've gone ahead and put the logo there. I've put the logo there. You will see that it is actually inverted, and honestly, I don't mind that. As long as you can tell that it is the right logo, then I'm happy. Obviously, we've then got the logo on the front and the back, and we've got the logo on this side as well. I do need to paint around this, I've just noticed, but everything else is actually looking pretty sick. Yeah. Alright, so whilst we're actually at it, I am going to go ahead and have a little look on the Google to see what colour the interior of cabs in the UK usually is, because I'm not actually sure. So I'll be back with you guys in a second once I've worked that out. Okay, so it could be like any colour, but usually it's sort of like a cream. I say usually, actually it could be any colour. That's what I mean. But I'm thinking I go with this, but make it brighter. Kind of like that. That's the colour I think I'm going to go with. So let's go ahead and whack that in there. There we go. And I don't know, let's just jug it, I guess? Oh, this seems wrong. This seems so wrong. But sure, let's do it. There we go. If I paint that, is it going to be weird on the top? It is. I might have to do something on the interior there. Maybe add a light or something. That's fine. Let's go ahead and do that across there. This across here. And honestly, that could go in there. I'm going to do this across here. And the entire back wall, yes. And then I'm going to have to do something further back as well, aren't I? Yeah, all of this, I'm going to go ahead and jug. These guys, I'm going to go ahead and jug as well. Let's go ahead and just paint these, though. There you go, painted and painted. Very good. I don't want the outsides of these to be that color, obviously. And then I guess most of this needs to be that color too, yeah. Oh, wow, I didn't actually paint around these yet. Hold on. There we go. All right, good. Yeah, you know what? We're doing all right. This is fine. This is fine. So, if all of that is actually going to be those colors, I'm going to have to sort out that bit soon. Don't worry about that just yet, though. I'm going to paint these guys real quick as well. Obviously going to paint these as we go. And then, I don't know what's happened here, but I seem to have forgotten to have painted these pieces. I don't think I did, though. I'm almost certain I did paint them. Anyway, that's going to go in there, and that's fine. I think what will end up happening anyway is we'll copy and paste the cab from that end onto this end, and then get everything working. So this end doesn't really matter as much. Alright, so there we go. That's what it looks like from the front. Honestly, that looks okay. I am going to paint the chair a different color. That's fine. If we go backwards and we actually go inside, I do want to paint the door frame for this a little bit if I can. And yeah, we actually obviously need to paint this wall. We need to paint the floor a different color too. And that'll be fine. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and turn on the engines. I want to see this thing moving with the new livery. Okay, there she goes. I say the new livery, obviously it's very similar to what we had last episode, but obviously we've added a chunk more. If you guys know what to do with this piece up here, let me know, because I'm not entirely sure what I want to do yet. I could do a line straight across the top. I could make these windows one down, and then maybe outline everything, but I'm really not sure. Let's see what that looks like, because it could look good, but it could also look terrible. So this is where we see. Let me save it as is, and if I want to undo it, we totally can. Right, so what I'm thinking we do is we grab this. This no longer needs to be a paintable thing, but that's fine. We'll then send this across here, send it across there, across here as well, including the door, which makes things a little bit strange, but sure. Across here, across there, and then all we need to do is this, this, there we go, that, and this. Okay, and then any of these. Yeah, that one, and this one. Oh, and that one. There we go, right, spawn that in, see what that looks like. Does that look better or worse? I genuinely don't know. If I maybe make that window smaller, maybe that would look fine, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether I prefer this or without. Just to fix that one bit right there. I don't think that makes sense. Another thing that we do need to do, so we're going to go back to the other one. I would actually like the windows themselves to be black instead of grey. Yeah, and the main reason for that is because I think it just looks better. So, that's why I'm doing it. There you go. Nice. Okay, good. That's it. So, even though it looks like we haven't really done an awful lot, we actually have. There's a lot of work that's sort of gone into this, and I do think it looks pretty good. So, let me know in the comments down below whether to change this to all black across the top, or grey I should say, or whether we just leave it as is and just sort of, I don't know, do something up there. We could even do something like this. GPS? Hold on, GPS. Have, I don't know, like one of these type of deals on the side? Hang on. Like, even like that would be fine, I suppose. Maybe. I don't know. That looks a bit out of place. Maybe if it was the other way up, actually. So if we do it this way, and maybe on the bottom we actually have one of these or something? I'm not sure. Spawn that in. Let's see what that looks like now. Yeah, I don't know. We could just add something up there that'll make it look right. Maybe. Anyway, for now, I'm going to go ahead and say thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of it. Do you think it looks good? Do you think it looks bad? And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.